I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's a filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at villageXchange@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Our merch indeed. The child shall lead them. You're on mute. You're on mute.
I waited for you, and you weren't coming through. So
Once in a lifetime to be called righteous. I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a friend in college. Everything was righteous. It
was that
funny.
like a slang? Righteous.
Yeah,
was
but
he,
the
like,
way
serious
he
about
said...
it?
No, it was anything that was positive. He called it righteous.
I see. Dear listener, we are about to hit an instrumental.
Shout out to the big homie Mike Franco, who is our DJ tonight.
This is Sylosis, who we've already done a song for, which was pretty BA, I must say.
Yeah.
So the name of this song is Where the Sky Ends, and it is an instrumental. So sit back, feel the vibe, don't overanalyze, just feel the vibe, which is ridiculous because I'm the overanalyzer in the village. So what can you do? Nothing could be done.
Preach to yourself.
Nothing could be done.
All right,
I don't preach. Where the Sky Ends, Sylosis, DJ Franco. Let's go.
Wow. Wow.
That was deep. And I really love the video.
Yeah.
Franco did this video.
Oh, okay.
I would have.
I wonder if there was lyrics at the bottom.
There's no lyrics.
I literally knew that. I don't know. I just saw the writing at the bottom, so I don't know. Forget what I just said. Disregard.
Disregard.
That was so. Okay, answer this because I legit don't know if this was in my head or not. Was there singing in it that didn't have words, just sounds?
No, that was all
instruments.
Guitars, drums.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there was like I could hear what type of vocals should be in there. It was clear as anything. It was super high at some points. Oh man, it was beautiful.
Yeah, you would kill a lot of this stuff for show.
Oh, I don't know if I could sing the type that was in my head.
You could. We've heard you on many occasions. Well, the band, your bandmates have heard you. Your bandmates have heard you.
I saw a lot of sun. Well, I mean, the picture was there, but you felt that energy of like a sunrise.
That's what I'm saying. I loved what Franco did with the video.
Yeah, the picture that you put with it. Yeah,
and the camera. The camera was like in focus and all that jazz. Like I just really like it. Was such a good idea. It's one of those things where holy smokes, get that freaking thing off my computer, bro. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna block you. Force quit. I'm in the middle of work here. See, this is what happens when your kids they don't get it.
They don't. Right.
What the fuck?
What happened?
I just force quit that thing. Tell her to stop.
Yeah.
Tell her to stop texting me, bro.
Okay. Well, they're texting my phone, but
completely inappropriate.
Stop texting. We are working.
Correct.
We'll see you later, you brats. No.
Don't tell her you'll see her later. We're not gonna see him later.
Oh, we're not?
The night's over, bro. Bro.
Said we're gonna hang out later.
It's a school night. Out. We started at 8:30.
All right.
Yeah, Ben is right. Guitarists can't sing. But if you're gonna do an instrumental, you know that's gotta be on point.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard some instrumentals from some other bands. Like no disrespect to them, respect to everybody. But you know, the first instrumental I heard I think was Orion from Metallica.
Okay.
So that completely set the bar for me for instrumentals. So then, you know, later on as I heard other instrumentals, I was like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? But this, like, it had that dissonance. Like you had high notes, low notes, you know, low E's, high E's, you know, tempo switches, all that jazz.
And it was so smooth.
And it's communicating something without necessarily having to say anything.
Yep.
We've had a couple there was one instrumental that we did that was it was like based on a video game or something, and it was like just straight heavy, like front to back. I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah. But it was insane. I loved it.
You also played that Final Fantasy one. Was it Final Fantasy? It looks like there's like these cartoony characters in there.
Yeah.
That one was another good one too.
That was Receiving End of Sirens.
Oh, was it?
That had the Final Fantasy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Figures.
That band is like the best band in the world,
They're
bro.
so good, yeah. There are some songs, like I said, where you're like running to catch up with it, or you feel like you're being shoved by the song. This one was like, okay, if there was a soundtrack to the Journey to Heaven, when you were like left your body and you're going up, like this would be a really cool soundtrack for that.
Oh, and it's called The End of the Sky, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Isn't that the
the end of the
where
sky.
The sky ends. Where the sky ends. I had a friend. Shout out to Cara, and we had a chat one time about the universe, and she said to me, we didn't really have a lot of deep conversations. So I was walking her home one day, and like, she asked me this question. And I was like, I had no answer for her. She said, "What's at the end of the universe?" I said, "What do you mean it's at the end of the universe? There's no end to the universe." She's like, "Of course there's an end to the universe. It's a big bang. It's expanding, so obviously it's got an end." And I was like, "Oh yeah," because we just came out of Mr. Hutchinson's class and we learned about the Big Bang, the expanding universe, 13.7 billion years ago, whatever. And I was like, I don't know, like heaven, I guess. I don't know. And she was like, not that she didn't believe in God, because she did. It was just like,
not satisfactory.
It was just a bullshit. You just made that up, bro. Like, it's questions like that that's kind of like weird. Like, yeah, what is that? And then whatever that is, I'm imagining black. Mm-hmm. You know, some people imagine like a completely white. Like, but how is that not part of the universe?
Yeah.
Whatever's at the edge of the universe after that, how is that not part of the universe? And then it was like, oh, there's a little singularity, right? So I'm thinking, you know, you always picture the little dot, you know, with the singularity. But like, what was outside of the dot? Which would be whatever is outside of the dot would be what would be at the edge of the universe, right? Mm-hmm. But is that not part of the universe? Like, Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, shout out to T. I was like, yeah, you smoke too much weed, bro. I'm just going to drop you off. You know what I'm saying?
That is interesting, though. Like, how... So, do you think that the universe is like basically like a God's thoughts revealed going out?
Well, yeah, I mean, philosophically, I'm just saying, scientifically, it's a pretty cool exercise.
Have you thought about it a lot?
I think about it a lot, but I don't think there's a beginning to even an answer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I have no idea.
I wonder if it's one of those things that like once we're on the other side, we'll be like, oh, really? That's what it was? I can't believe we couldn't figure that out. It was right in front of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I almost kind of like play along with like with what Vlad says here. I think it's a mistake to say that God is timeless. If there is a God that created, then obviously it exists in a frame of time, not just our time, another dimension, if you will. And I probably agree with that more than I agree with the statement that God is timeless. But I'm not even sure what time is. Because even when people say eternity, like, all you're doing is saying a long, long time.
Right.
That's all. Like, because we've never been outside of time, how could you even say, you know?
Yeah.
Is time a physical property? And the other thing is that people, because all of us were schooled by physicalists, we have really difficult problems with concepts like time and things like that because we try to physicalize something that's non-physical. I don't believe in a physical. I mean, I'm not like a Kastrup type guy who believes there's no physical, nothing physical, but I'm also not a physicalist either. But I mean, those are really, really cool questions that I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I think philosophically we'll figure out an answer, maybe, or theologically somebody will figure something out. But our current rubric of what's called science today, I don't think has the tools to get us to where we need to get to answer those questions. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Maybe those questions aren't supposed to be answered. They're just supposed to be felt, and hence the name of the instrumental.
Right.
Instrumental is a solid 9.2 for me. What do you give it?
9.6 for me.
9.6.
I really think I like this band.
Say again?
Sylosis. I really think I like their band.
Yeah, I agree. Because they were the first band that we did.
Are these the people that, remember when it finished, we went and we listened to the whole track in the room? Was this the band?
No. That was Nishanar or something like that. It was the Ethiopian band.
Okay.
That's a soundtrack.
Yeah, well, I like them both. That's why I kind of thought they were
that band gets played a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah! Shout out to Amy.
What? That has nothing to do with Amy.
I know, but what?
She didn't come up with that shit.
No, but
that was I don't even know who.
As if you don't know what I'm doing right now.
I think that was
Amy probably knows.
That was actually who's the black metal alliance that we have?
True Cult.
True Cult. That was True Cult. Shout out to True Cult.
Yeah. Okay.
Solid 9.2. What do you give it?
9.6 for me.
There you are, dear listener. If you're in the stream, if you're among the righteous, we still have more for you. Malevolent
creation is up next.
Sacrificial annihilation. If you're into a band like that, then stick around because they're coming up next. Okay, if you're in regular, that was from Archero. Okay, so Middle Earth knows all. Look at that. Boom. If you're in regular YouTube, you're gonna have to check us out later at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Having said that, dear listener, Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.